Student Office for Accessibility Resources, Accessibility Training Series, Microsoft Office Word Document Accessibility. This video is going to introduce you to the basics of document accessibility in Microsoft Word. By no means is this intended as an exhaustive list of document accessibility, but it will get you started. In addition, some of the processes can change across platforms and versions. For instance, if you are using a newer version of Word, or if you are using a Mac instead of a Windows computer, the menu options may be slightly different. For questions, please contact the Student Office for Accessibility Resources by calling 864-294-2320 or emailing soar@furman.edu. In this short tutorial, you will see how to create an accessible Word document so that your content can be accessed by viewers with disabilities, such as those who use a screen reader to listen to text as opposed to visually seeing the information. Learning objectives. First, I will show you how to make headers for easy navigation. Second, I will show you how to position and add alternative text to images. Third, I will show you how to make tables accessible. Next, I will show you hyperlinks and lists. And last, I will show you where you can run the built-in accessibility checker to check your work, as well as the proper way to save a document to a PDF that will maintain the accessibility features that you just built in. Let's get started. Headers. Rather than just bolded or centered text, headers provide style, organization, and structure to your document, but they also allow for easy and quick navigation for a screen reader user. Think of it like a table of contents. For instance, if there is a particular section in a document that a screen reader user would like to jump to, they can do so easily by accessing the Headings menu under Navigation and clicking on the appropriate heading. To create a header, click in the area or highlight the text that you wish to create as a header. Next, from your menu options under the Home tab, select the appropriate heading level under the Quick Styles Guide. Make sure you order your headings correctly. For instance, you would always start with heading level 1, and then you proceed with heading level 2 as the subheading. This would be followed by heading level 3. You would never skip headings, and it is rare to go beyond heading level 4. Think of heading level 1 as the general category, while heading level 2 and all subsequent headings after are a subcategory of the preceding heading before it. The subheading is just more detail about the previous heading, similar to an outline structure. To see your headings, simply click on View from the top menu and then click to show the navigation pane. Notice on the left side of your screen you can now see the headings. Notice also that you can click on the headings to easily navigate to the different areas of the document. You can also choose to stylize any of your headings if you don't like the default style. To do this, highlight the text that you want to be a header. From the Home tab, click on a desired heading level, click to expand the Styles Guide, click Apply Styles, and click Modify. From the pop-up window, you can choose font style, font size, and even font color. Once you've made your selections, click OK to apply the changes. When changing font color, be sure to choose a color that has high color contrast. For instance, pale yellow text on a white background would be difficult to read. The best color contrast is black text on white background. WebAIM.org has a helpful contrast checker tool with explanations of what the standards are for color contrast. Placement of images and alternative text. When inserting an image into your document, it is best to leave the image to the default setting of inline with text. This way, it is not a floating image. To make sure this is the current setting, select the object, right-click, and select Wrap Text, and then Inline. Other acceptable options to use are Wrap Inline or Top to Bottom. If an image is inserted into a document and there's no alternative text included, a screen reader will either skip over the object completely or will simply read something nondescript like image. Any information about the picture would not be conveyed to the user. By definition, alternative text is a written description of the image that is of equivalent meaning and value as the visual picture. When creating alternative text, it is important to only include the relevant information that is included in the picture. For instance, an adequate description for the photograph below would be Furman University Bell Tower. Notice that I did not include image of or photo of in the description. This is because a screen reader already announces this information, so to repeat it in the description would be redundant and sound like image of Furman University bell tower. Brief descriptions are best. For instance, it would not be appropriate to have the following as alternative text. Replica of the 1854 Furman University bell tower on a beautiful day surrounded by crepe myrtle trees. White fluffy clouds are dispersed in the sky as visitors walk or bike around the circumference of the bell tower. Waterfowl are known to hang out here, and the lake is home to fish and turtles. This is giving more information than is necessary. If this information were relevant, it should be included in the main body of the text and not as the alternative text of the image. To add alternate text to an image, simply right-click on the image, click Format Picture, and choose the icon for alternate text. Do not put anything in the title field. Leave this area blank. Only put information in the description field. It's important to note that typical Microsoft Word features such as spell check do not work in the description field, so please make sure to spell and type carefully. Decorative images do not need alternative text if they don't add meaning or value to the document and are merely there for decorative purposes. Tables. To create an accessible table, go to Insert and Table. Next, select the appropriate size of the table. For instance, in this example, we will use a 2x5 cell table. Keep your table simple. Don't split cells. Splitting cells will create an accessibility error when you run the accessibility checker. Once you have created your table with the information, select the table and click Table Properties. Select Row and uncheck Allow rows to break across pages. Next, highlight the top header row and right-click Select Table Properties again, and this time click Repeat as header row at the top of each page. Hyperlinks. When including hyperlinks in your document, it is important to include context for what the link is and where it will take you. For instance, long URLs with a jumble of letters and numbers are not helpful to someone who is listening to the document text. Neither would it be helpful for the user to hear "click here" numerous times with no indication of where the "here" will take them. Incorrect. Click here to access the Furman University Twitter page. Incorrect. For more information on the latest Furman University Twitter updates, click here. Instead, it is best to remove the "click here" and embed the hyperlink directly into the sentence. For example, for more information about the latest Furman news, please visit the Furman University Twitter page. To add a hyperlink, simply highlight the text you wish to appear as the link. Once highlighted, click Insert from the menu options and then click Hyperlink. The area that you highlighted should appear in the window that says Text to Display. You will then paste the full URL in the address field and click OK. You have now made a meaningful and accessible hyperlink. Blank or white space in a document. Avoid using a hard return, enter key, tab key, or spacebar to create blank or white space between sections. This will be read as blank by a screen reader, so a long series of blank, blank, blank could lead the screen reader user to think that they have reached the end of the document. You can use formatting to create white space. First, you will need to remove any white space that is around the paragraph that you are working with. So remove any areas where you hit the Tab key, Return, Enter key, or spacebar. Next, select the text. Once highlighted, right-click with your mouse and choose Paragraph. At the pop-up window, you can add any spacing or indentation that you wish. A small preview screen will show you how the document will appear once you click OK to enact the changes. If you wish material to appear on a new page, instead of using a series of hard returns or Enter key, go to the Insert tab from the Microsoft window menu and select Page Break. A word on pages. For accessibility purposes, it is best to number your pages. To do so, click Insert, Page Number, and select your preferred format for page numbers to appear within the document. Lists. Lists in Microsoft Word are accessible, but it's best to use the standard dot, open circle bullet, or numbered bullets. Custom bullets are not recommended. To create a bulleted list, use the icon under the paragraph group from the Home tab. Accessibility Checker. Once you have completed all the steps above, it is now time to check your work. Microsoft Word has a built-in accessibility checker. To access this feature, click on File, check for Issues, and check Accessibility. Word will identify any accessibility errors that it encounters when reviewing your document. It will provide you with a report listed as a menu on the right side of your screen and gives you information of how to fix or address any errors that it flagged. As you make corrections, the error or alert will disappear from the report. Congratulations, you have now created an accessible document. If you need to make an accessible fillable form, please stay tuned for other future training videos. Before I let you go, I wanted to also address how to save the document as an accessible PDF so that all of your good accessibility work is maintained when it is moved into a different format. Save the document as a PDF. Although it is tempting to simply click on File, Save As, or Print to PDF, this is not the correct way to save your document as a PDF. Doing this will result in loss of some or all of the accessibility formatting that you just prepared. The proper way to save a document into PDF is first save your document as a Word document and give it a meaningful title. Next, select the Acrobat tab from the Microsoft Word menu. Click on Create PDF. The Save Adobe PDF File As dialog box will appear. Name the PDF and click Save. The PDF version of your document will automatically open in Acrobat. If you prefer, you can also save the Word document as a PDF from within Adobe Pro DC itself. Simply open Adobe Acrobat Pro DC, click File, Create, PDF from File, select the Word file from the list of available Word documents, and click Open. Thanks for joining me. Stay tuned for more training videos. Until next time.